from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run.
Makes a grab and room to run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer,
finding some room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
a lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. J.P. Powell, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Lobs it off the back foot. Got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
South Carolina, 14. Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to...
There's some room. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finds his man. It's shot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat, but just not able to come up with it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running.
Maybe a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quick release on the RPO. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes the grab. It's Bear. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On 3rd down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that 3rd down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown and cut into their opponent's lead.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down.
And I like a good check down as much as any.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Bear. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Snap in the shotgun. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Running inside, it's Powell. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ward. Complete. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coach Stein told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Ward. They're setting up the screen. And they got him for a safety.
That is a risky time and play call. Running a running back screen backed up like that, it did not fool anybody on defense. They converge right away, get him down, and they steal 2 points.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Tyler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Powell. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Offense working from the pistol. The lone back's got it. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss. Put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Stepping to the right. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Number 24, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Creates a little room. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Makes the catch, it's fired. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up. After an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Finds the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Ward. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think...
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. And
the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to pass, it's Ward. fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's cracked. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating